off to the container in search of a project ready for Easter. As part of our podcast, we always do something, and this year for Easter we're doing old versus new. So I'm looking for a really old project which I've just found and brought over. This is a quilt my mum made back in like the mid-90s. So it's called a Hidden Wells quilt. She went to a class and did that. So I want to get it finished. It is basted, but I'm not entirely sure that the batting is much good anymore. So you can see here I've kind of temporarily basted a fake binding on it. I actually used it for a photo shoot forever ago, probably, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe. And it's been in my to-do list since then. And yeah, that's looking really dicey. There's a bit of fraying there, but there's also not a lot of batting. I'm definitely going to need to pull this apart and rebaste it. I just don't know if it's the edges here. There's none there. But it feels really thin too, so I don't know. I think the whole thing is just basically we need to give it up. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I will have to measure it. I just want to check this section here because it feels like it's gone completely. Yeah, so there's no batting there at all. So yeah, it's been basted and in storage for 25 years, so I'm not surprised. That's even what's there is very thin. So yeah, it definitely just needs to be replaced rather than trying to patch it. And I can feel it there that it is really quite thin. So it's a pretty quilt. It deserves a finish, so that it's going to be my Easter weekend project. To unpin the basting there, there's also these marks I'll need to get out, but I'm going to leave that till the end, I think, rather than trying to get it out now. Plenty of pins. They don't seem to have rusted though, which is good, so I'm not quite sure what that mark is. I thought I might be able to piece some batting from my scraps, but when I pulled it out, they really aren't anywhere close to fitting, unfortunately. So new batting it is. Let's measure it out. Coming across the width of it, it's just about 120, 175. So if I go 180, 190 to give me plenty. And then up the other side, if I come all the way up here, and I think once I account for the overlap, I'm at about 240, which works really well because that's how wide the batting I normally get is. So a 2-meter cut should give me plenty of overhang without too much left over. Off to the shops we go. Managed to squeeze in a trip to the local quilt shop. Picked up some spare thread and my batting, of course. And home we go to get basted ready for Easter. 4-day crafting. Let's go.